garbage that we eat from grocery stores every day
going right back in the
is
animals.
being fed to livestock.
Bro, wait a minute though, but he ain't lying.
Hold up.
Whoa, let it out.
Wait.
Whoa.
Oh.
Hit the brakes. Bring it back now.
Y'all
The
know I got a
pigs.
weak stomach.
Pigs, cows. What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we are back with another American reaction.
Yes.
We're super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit the red subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell because we're on the road to 50K. And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Travel to Europe. What's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
So my answer is security. You feel so much safer in Switzerland. I live in Switzerland. I've been here about almost 7 years this year, and we just don't have the same security concerns. My 4-year-old walks to preschool by himself. He knows how to cross the street and everything.
Interesting.
You don't have kids getting yelled, like snatched up. And my example is going to be that people literally leave their strollers outside of stores, and there's a stroller behind me that was parked there while the parent went in to buy baked goods.
They mentioned that in the comments. It's like, yo, you guys will freak out if
Here.
y'all
And
heard
my
it.
list could go on. Safety, security, cleanliness, education, geography. It's a long list. I mean, I definitely want to move back to the U.S. one day, but with kids, it definitely feels better in Europe, right?
I mean, it takes a strain off you, I believe.
What's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't?
Working. Because the girlies over there, they are working to live, not living to work.
Say that. Yeah.
They are at that job so that when they clock off, they can go head to the bar with their friends and or family. They value family and friend time, like hanging out, whether that's at the bar, the club, the park, the restaurant.
Yeah.
And the money that comes from a job is just so that they can do those things.
Yeah.
Which is just so different from the American ideal. Your job is your life, is your life's work. Everything, nothing comes before your job. Because all this hustle culture, at the end of the day, if you die, what are you left with? What are people going to remember about you? Well, she was really good at her job.
It sucks though. We do have a hustle culture.
We do.
It's sad though, like, because if we didn't know that there was another way where you can just actually work, get paid, and it literally benefits you. You feel me? It wouldn't be a hustle culture.
Yeah, because I remember, like, you know, when I did work a corporate job, I would be kind of, you know, not wanting to call in, not wanting nobody to be mad at me.
Right, all that.
And, you know, just really taking my work home with me, being
say
stressed.
that. Oh, taking your work
like,
home.
oh my God.
That's not good.
Not at all.
It's not good.
It really changed how I viewed work because it really is more so a transaction of my time for money and not like my life. But U.S. labor practices won't let me be great.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe. What's something Europe has changed in
Ooh,
your mind?
you got them talking.
American chocolate is trash.
Yeah, we're gonna bring
it
it-
is
bring
bitter
it down some.
garbage. It literally takes me weeks, if not months, to be able to eat American chocolate after traveling. I don't know what it is.
Man.
There's an ingredient in there that makes it disgusting.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, there's so much more. But that's the first thing that popped into my mind.
Oh.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe.
That's
What's
different.
something Europe has
I mean, we
changed?
kind of heard that on one before, but that
Yeah,
makes
I
sense.
just
How
studied
she-
abroad in Italy for about 3 months now. One, I had constipation issues before I got here, and as soon as I got here, I could not stop. If we're talking about food, there's something wrong with American food.
Oh.
Something's up.
We know that.
Honestly, I think it's all corn. I think it's corn in different shapes and
Say
textures and flavors, and they're not giving us real food. Anyway, conspiracy theory over. The
Bruh,
public
but-
transportation here is elite. You can get somewhere in 30 minutes, 15 minutes. It's amazing. However, there's strikes like every week, so there's probably a lot of exploitation going on, which makes it so amazing in a capitalist system. When I go back to US, I'm just gonna eat vegetables and protein shakes and like pill supplements because I can't. The food here is food.
Yeah,
It's
Even our
food.
meat looks great. Our meat has to be making us sick because there's.
Okay, so I only found out about this recently, and it kind of blew my mind. But I watched a TikTok of a lady who worked on a farm, and she basically went on to say, like grocery stores and stuff like that hold auctions. And in these auctions, they sell off near expired or expired food stock that they can't sell to us and we're not going to buy or eat. And they sell it to farmers. And farmers use it
To grow
feed their livestock.
Oh, the feed.
So what that basically means is the same processed fucking garbage that we eat from grocery stores every day
Going right back in the
is being
animals.
fed to livestock.
Bro, wait a minute though, but he ain't lying.
Hold up.
Whoa, let it out.
Wait.
Whoa,
Oh.
hit the brakes, bring it back now.
Y'all
The
know I got a
pigs.
weak stomach.
Pigs, cows. I hope not mainly. I mean, come on, we're gonna just go with those two. I know pigs eat anything.
Yeah, we know that. That's why we don't eat it.
Pigs eat anything. But I think what he's saying, the concept about that is like 100% true. So what are we really getting away? Like, we're not getting away from anything that's bad. Like, it's coming right back around. It's a cycle.
Jesus, that's why we have to go to just the organic stores to buy meat.
Yo, he said
My
it though.
stomach.
He said it.
He caught me off guard with that one.
Yeah, I
Two
seen
pieces
that.
of carrot and apple chopped up into it. Like, there were Ritz crackers in this trough of food that they were gonna Ritz fucking crackers, bro.
Travel to Europe. What's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
A lot of people are going to say the food, and you're not wrong, because America's food is so much more processed. It takes like 2 months for your stomach to actually acclimate back to that. So for the first 2 months, you're going to probably be sick. But something I really realized after talking to a lot of people from Europe is that, unlike Americans, their job isn't like their main source of pride. In America, we tend to really like boast about how many hours we're putting into the grind.
What's
of
our
job.
profession?
Whereas in Europe, they don't really tend to do that. Not to say that they're not proud of what they do for work, but they tend to have a lot of different things that they're more proud of than how long they work and where they work for so long. I'm not saying that culture is not shifting, especially with millennials and Gen Z and Alpha. That's definitely something I noticed and definitely something I wanted to change.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe. What's
You know, and I'm gonna just say this for all my viewers too, and you gonna agree with me 100%. But moving to Texas has really like opened my eyes to see that you can really get it.
Yeah.
By any means necessary.
yeah.
And I don't know what it is out here with Texas or the jobs, but these houses out here are enormous.
It is.
And I'm wondering, like,
that's why so many Californians are moving to Texas.
Yeah,
you know, they can get more bang for their buck. But I guess, you know, us living in Louisiana, southern Louisiana, of course there's wealthy neighborhoods.
Definitely.
Of course we see, you know, people in foreign cars. We see people who's doctors, lawyers, and all of those type of things. But
I'm talking blocks though.
I know, like
every block you go
everywhere
down,
we turn down the
3
street,
garages.
there's a mansion.
2
There's
pools in the
somebody.
back.
We see Teslas every day. Did we even see Teslas when we lived in Louisiana?
Even when Tesla started to come out,
Maybe
no.
one.
I'm gonna just say no.
Maybe one every 6 months.
And it could be somebody thinking to ourselves, maybe because of where you were. Maybe, but no.
We traveled
my answer is
around, you know. So here, like we see a foreign car of every kind. Everyone, you know. It's just it's a different atmosphere.
It really is.
Like that's a whole nother conversation on its own. It's like, again, you know, with our saying that we always say, you'll never grow higher than you know.
Right.
You'll never know those things exist if you've never been exposed to it. Just like, although we have been exposed to this, there's so much more that we haven't been exposed to yet.
Oh yeah.
You know, even with us, you know, wanting to travel abroad next year. Like, we don't know what's going to be on the other side of that plane, you know? So.
Yeah, bro. It's out there. Like, it's crazy, too, you guys. It's crazy. You just got to know what you know.
Europe has changed in your mind and now you can't let go.
Getting your driver's license in Germany. I think it takes a few years, and I think about $2,000 to get your license in Germany.
Wait, what?
Germans can correct me on this if I'm wrong.
Nah,
It's a rigorous process. It's not easy, and for good reason. You have the Autobahn, which are sections of the highway where you can go as fast as you want. Speed limit is 300 kilometers an hour on the Autobahn. So with that, can't be a prick on the road. You don't own the road. If you act like you're on the road and you're going slow in the
Texas
left lane, and you
people.
think the guy going 150 miles an hour behind you should slow down, you're screwed. Big fines, big penalties. I've
Really?
heard rumors about you could lose your license for doing that if you drive slow in the left lane on the Autobahn.
Oh, wow.
The road maintenance and everything there is just amazing. The way they run their whole driving system. I went 126 on the Autobahn. The person in front of me on the left lane would move about a quarter mile before I would even get close to them. They got us beat.
$2,000 for a license.
What's something?
Did he say $2,000?
Yeah, he said $2,000 for a license.
Okay,
I love. We have great German supporters.
Mm-hmm.
I just wouldn't have a driver's license. 1,000 miles per hour? How?
1,000 miles?
Like, is that on the car? Like, did I hear him correctly? Well, he said kilometers.
Well,
kilometers,
yeah,
but you know, hours is miles per hour.
300 at the most.
But then he said 1,000 after that.
Must have another type
He
of car.
did. How? Like, it only go up to 160 miles per hour, right?
Yeah, on the car, some of them does,
Yeah.
but there's others that goes at least to like 200, 250,
That's a standard
300.
car.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, if they actually can work and not have to stress about working, then I'm pretty sure they can spend it on whatever they want to spend it on. So they got cars that can literally push. If you have an environment that allows you to drive that fast, you should be able to afford a car that go that fast.
I mean, what the insurance look like? I'm sorry. Look, I'm a small person.
Yeah.
Anything over 70 feels like I'm on the world's tallest roller coaster.
Yeah, she ain't lying.
I couldn't drive. No.
She's telling the
Oh
truth.
no.
I know about it. Trust me.
Not at all.
Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go.
Oh boy, where do I even start? I mean, there's so many things I could talk about, but the number one thing I'm gonna talk about, just quickly, for those who know me, you know what I'm gonna say, public transportation. Yeah, I studied abroad in Bordeaux, traveled to Munich, Dresden, Prague, Barcelona, Madrid.
Moved around.
Man, Europe they get public transportation. They put trams on the street. They make sure cars are not going like throughout the city. So it's, designated that it's public transportation. And they got trams. They're going everywhere. They're going to the north, the south, the east, the west. They'll cover your ass wherever you want to go in the city. But the U.S., yeah, maybe some big cities have subways. Otherwise, you got bus systems. But where's the public transportation here? Give me some trams, America. I want trams.
I heard they go crazy with the trams too, though.
Okay,
right.
So the trams is our trolleys.
Yeah.
Because last time I'm like, what is a tram? So it's our trolleys and our streetcars.
Them
Yeah,
slow-
they are kind of slow, huh?
Man.
They don't go that fast.
No,
but
they
that's
don't.
only like in New Orleans, like other places we've lived. No,
We hardly hear about it.
Dallas Fort Worth has the little speed train thing.
Yeah, I see that thing.
The dart thing.
It be
but,
zipping through.
I don't know. I think that's a culture shock because us, a family of 5 with a dog, we would want to take our own car. But he said that like they don't really have cars going through the city, which I know that they do have cars some places, I guess. But that's a culture shock because me, I like having my own vehicle.
Yeah, no doubt.
But
I wouldn't mind getting on
having
trams
to,
though.
yeah,
I
but
wonder
everywhere.
how fast it's going.
I don't know, but I would love, to be able to go the many places that he said.
Yeah.
And then some of our supporters were telling us about the prices. And like it's $30 just to go to like another part of the country in Europe.
Very
I would
cheap.
love that. Very cheap.
Very cheap.
$30.
And I think that's why the trams is so like a hot thing out there because the pricing is low. So if the pricing is low, you can get from A to B just like that. Oh yeah, why not get on that? Saving gas.
Yeah.
What?
And we don't have subways where we live.
Yeah.
I've never been on a subway.
No, I just
Yeah,
I just saw it on
just
TV.
buses and trolleys.
Yeah, buses. Yeah, not bad.
Europe. What's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
Hi, I'm nobody, an American who's been living in the Netherlands for 2 years. And frankly, it's all the things that add up to quality of life. Education, transport, healthcare, food, cost of housing, access to infrastructure, art and culture. It's all of those things. Imagine a world where you don't have to own a car, where you can take a bicycle or a bus or a train anywhere you want to go and it's affordable. That your healthcare doesn't bankrupt you and is available to you, and you can get same-day appointments. It's freedom from paperwork. My taxes take me less than a day to get done. It's green spaces in my neighborhood with art that allow me to really enjoy my life. It's worker conditions that allow me to have nights and weekends to myself as well as my 24 days of statutory vacation. It's pretty awesome, and I can't imagine life without it.
Yeah, he made it sound like it's really awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, he just made that sound
What's
real
something
good.
Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
That they overfeed us and our portion control is outrageous, and the food quality that we have in America is trash.
Americans who've been to
Period.
What's something Europe has changed
Straight
in your
up.
mind that now you can't let go?
This is going to sound strange, but the milk in America really creeps me out.
Oh,
I'm
talk
not
about
American, I'm British, but I live in America. And back home, our milk goes off within a few days of opening it. And it stinks, like it's got lumps in it, you can tell that it's off. But the milk in America legit lasts for like weeks.
They want money.
And that really creeps me out. I don't know if I'm going crazy.
Americans who've been to
Okay,
travel
so
to Europe, what's
about the
something
milk
Europe has
thing,
changed?
our family do not drink cow milk.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
We don't drink cow milk.
it lasts longer because I feel like they're saying the difference between the food quality. I hear in America they know how to make stuff stretch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever they're
the
doing, they can make
preservatives.
it. They can put an expiration a couple more days out of his read. You know what I'm saying? Just so it can make it seem like it's still healthy for you.
Yeah, but I guess maybe because I guess like the recent years, like the last decade, a lot of people, you know, especially our generation of millennials, have been trading in cow milk, dairy milk, for like nut milk, you know, almond milk, coconut
milk, yeah.
coconut milk, oat milk, you know, those type of milk. So I don't know. When we mentioned this last time, one of our supporters was like, milk is very good for you. In my mind, I'm like, I just don't want dairy milk.
Does milk really strengthen the bone marrow? I need to know that because coming up as a kid was always drink your milk. It's gonna help your bones. Like, yeah.
Yeah, but like
that much
our second child has never ever drank cow milk, and he healthy.
Hey, let's talk about it in the comment section, man. Does milk strengthens the bone? I need to know. Put that in there. We can talk.
Your mind that now you can't let go.
Hi, I'm an American living in Germany, and my wake-up call was realizing that the fact that I'm mortified of calling 911 in the U.S.
Yo, I'm gonna pause real quick. You know how I know she's in Germany?
How?
Her house.
Oh, her house.
The slant. The
Well,
crazy
we have the
slant.
Oh.
No, you gotta think about
Okay,
it. They
yeah,
said like
yeah.
she might be in her bedroom because they said that the bedrooms like as you I don't know maybe it's the angle of the house. The ceilings always come down at a slant.
Okay.
And it looks like it's a slant.
Okay.
And she said it's German, so.
And the window.
And the window
Look like
that little.
Yeah.
Man.
is not normal. In the US, you don't call 911 unless it is a near-death experience because that's just expensive. You either take some Advil, chug some water, and sleep it off.
Wait, what?
Or if that doesn't work, someone can rush you to urgent care. But we still don't call 911.
Hold
And that's not normal. He goes on to talk about the quality and quantity of food, and that's another big wake-up call too.
Americans who've been to or traveled to
Wait, okay, so she said 911. I thought she was talking about like the
Cops.
police, but she was talking about the ambulance.
Yeah, like when you call
Okay.
them and if they get to work, you want
That's a bill.
Sign this, my sir. You sign that.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna mail you in like a day.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it is expensive.
something you
I actually lived in Scotland for a little while and went to school there. And I want to tell you my top 3 things that made me change my view on America.
Let's get it.
Number 1, much like you, the food situation. There's chemicals in our food that is outlawed there. Number 2, the medical care is so different. It made me realize that not only is America getting rich off of sick people, but because of the chemicals in our food, they're pretty much just keeping us sick to get richer.
Come on right back
And
in.
number
Come on right
3,
back in.
the education system. Now, where I went to school in Scotland, and I'm not going to say this is for all of Europe, but where I went to school in Scotland, they went to school for 13 years. And they went to school all year round. And they were more ahead than we were. I was in the 7th grade when I went there. And instead of doing American 7th grade math, they were doing American 10th grade math. in the 7th grade.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe, what's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
Well, I live here, so it might be a bit biased. But not having a very solid life plan at the age of 18, you know, kind of staying single until you're in your 30s and not having kids until you're in your 30s and, you know, not feeling like a functional adult until you're, well, within your mid-30s is okay. It's fine. Also, the medical care here is so cheap and accessible that it allows people like me at 40 to still play American football.
It's a video that lives in your head rent-free.
I mean, I mean, we can get into much detail about a lot of this stuff, but like, let's go on the food, for instance. We know that better quality food will always do better. It's going to help your body, you know, move better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
yes. And I mean, there's pros and cons to everything. So with the food thing, just make your food from scratch. Try to, you know, find a good farmer. If you don't trust now the man with the auction of the food, the bad food to the animals, he got me thinking differently. Like,
like, we're gonna grow a cow.
We're gonna grow a cow.
What we gonna do with the cow after we grow it?
We need to go find a cow.
We're gonna do with all the chicken.
Oh my God, yeah, it's just a lot. God,
bro, you crazy.
Oh my God, y'all changing our minds, okay?
Nah, y'all really have it good in locations, and I feel like we do have to, like, we have grown up mindset to say that we have to grow our own stuff, eat healthier, because we know there's obesity, you know what I'm saying? You know that eating this too much does bring too much to your body. It makes you sluggish and lazy. It slows down your thinking process. It makes you want to relax. Like, it does all that stuff, so we're knowledgeable on it, but...
Yeah. Always can learn something new each and every day. I do want to go try the chocolate.
Bro, like...
Because I love chocolate.
Yes, she does.
And so, if y'all are saying that it makes y'all want to vomit, what is it?
One lady... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
One lady said that it could be like one ingredient, or a few ingredients that is like throwing off the whole balance of chocolate.
I don't know, because the chocolate that I love the most is the hazelnut chocolate. So I'm really curious to taste some Belgium chocolate.
And again, if you only had something once in your life and you enjoyed it, but there's the same thing out there in a much richer quality, and you finally get that, you ain't gonna go back to what you used to have.
I know, I'm gonna have to get it imported
every time. Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So we hope that you guys have been enjoying these videos with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you would like to support the channel that way.
Check it out.
And we have our mailing address in the description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.